Welcome to Haxby Shed. A friend of a friend has bought these massive 8-pot calipers for his Audi S3. But he's found that there's a piece missing. There's a brace that fits at the front, I'll show you in a moment. And he needs me to make a second one because he only has one. I need to make another one of these, and he's given me this piece of metal to work with. As usual, I'm just the machinist. I don't take responsibility for the brakes. He understands that. You can see it's quite an odd shape. It's not going to be that easy to machine this. This part is a relief for the disc, and I think this part, this taper part here, provides a relief for the brake pads as they go in there. It's also, this thread, quite an odd size, 9mm by a pitch of 1mm. He's given me a couple of screws to work with. The other 2 screws are missing and he'll have to source those for himself. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is to drill the holes in this piece and tap them 9 by 1. I need to find the centre height for the hole I need to drill. I've put the screw in. If I measure the screw, it's 8.34mm. And then, if I use this gauge and measure that height, and then move down by half the diameter of the screw, I should be on the centre height, and then I can mark it off on the end of that block. Now, he's cut the block exactly the right length already, so I can't face that off, because I can't afford to lose anything off the length of this. So there I've got a height of 15.38, and I need to move that down by half of 8.33 to get the centre line. So I've set that to 11.21, and you can see this is just running through the centre line of that hole. Marking it off is easy enough. It's drilling it accurately that's more of a challenge. Because this is black bar, hot rolled, it's not exactly square, but I've managed to find one side that's a little bit better than the others, and it sits there fairly well. I'm happy with that, so now to mark off the centre line that way. It's 20.2 wide, so I'll mark it off at 10.1, near enough. There we go. I need to check the depth of the hole that I need to drill. .8. Just centre drill this, then the tapping drill will be 8mm. I'll put a 5mm through it before the 8. This tap should be fine because it's blue point, believe it or not. I'll just start it in here and then I'll use the tap wrench. Get it square. I think that's going to be okay, actually. It's cutting. Yeah, do that by hand now. So far so good then. So the next challenge is to cut these slots here, which I will do on the lathe with the milling attachment. For this setup, we'll take this adapter plate off and mount it like that. You get the idea there, I think. The work is 20 by 20, so it just fits nicely into the multifix. I'm going to make a cut to a depth of 3.7mm off this surface here, 3mm deep. The work will be moving towards us so that the cutter is scooping out. If I tried it from the other side, the cutter would be trying to climb over the top of the work. I've cut the flats on both ends, but I'm going to have to skim this end here because it's not absolutely straight at 90 degrees. But I've really no material to spare, that's the thing. The guy just gave me a length which was already cut to length. I'll take off as little as I possibly can. Right, we've got this far, so now to do the shaping. To start with, there's 2.2 millimeters to come off the height right across. Because this is black bar, it's not square really in any direction. So if my friend that I'm doing this for is watching this video, next time please get cold rolled bright. It'll be so much easier to work with. Now I need to cut this shape out 3.3 deep, ending here and here. So this middle section to come out. Last cut. Now we come to the difficult bit, which is shaping the sides. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to hold this. Well, apart from a bit of cleaning up, I think that's finished now. I had to do quite a lot of manual work, and you can see that I've got the head over at 45 degrees to put these chamfers on here. Whether it's absolutely necessary, I have no idea, because I don't have all of the brake or the pads or the disc. But still, it'll be the same as the original anyway. The part I've made is on the right. I just sprayed it with a bit of black paint to make it look nicer. So that's done. I will explain to him that the metal is a bit soft, and then he's got the choice to use that or try and find an original part. Well, I hope that was useful for you. Thanks for watching Haxby Shed.